Namaste to all. In the last 3 years, I have always tried to give you explanation about who is that Almighty God, what is that Almighty God from the Veda mantras, from darshanas, from Upanishad shlokas, and I have uploaded so many pravachans of my Acharya in my channel. And again, one more beautiful definition which I was reading in Taittireya Upanishad, BRAHMAN. Really beautiful definition. The Rishi is totally humble and he describes Almighty God in 3 words. Ultimate definition, which we must try to understand this also. Whenever we want to remember Almighty God, we can remember Almighty God with these 3 words. Because many times, people get confused and ask me questions again and again. Who is that Almighty God? Can you define Almighty God? See, God is beyond definition. God is beyond comprehension. But there are some words we can try to relate to Almighty God. So we can try to do remembrance of Almighty God by remembering these words. So first of all, the Rishi says in Brahmanandavalli, Om Brahmavida apnoti param. Brahmavid means one who has realized that Brahma, that Parabrahma, Almighty God. After somebody realizes that Almighty God, apnoti means one who, after realizing that Almighty God, Param, he attains the supreme stage. That is the last stage of realization. That is the samadhi, that is the moksha, that is the enlightenment. Enlightenment is actually realizing Almighty God, realizing who is that Almighty God, realizing the power of Almighty God, realizing the knowledge of Almighty God is enlightenment. So if somebody goes and asks, okay, you have realized Almighty God, tad yesha abhyukta. If somebody goes and asks, can you tell something about that Almighty God, that Parabrahma which you have realized and you are in the supreme state, then that Rishi will say tad yesha. He will say like that. He will say about that Parabrahma like this in very short words. He will say Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Who is that Almighty God, or what is that Almighty God? See, we can say what or who because it's not a person. If somebody says what means normally we use it for dead objects. What is that? We say, okay, what is that object? We say that is a suitcase. It's a dead object, so we say what. But we don't ask who is that suitcase because we ask who for people who are living. Who is that person? Who is the chief minister? Who is the prime minister? We don't ask what is the prime minister, right? So, but in the case of Almighty God, sometimes people ask this question, what is Almighty God? Because God has told in the Vedas that he is beyond definition, beyond comprehension. We don't understand whether it is he or she, whether it is object or whether it is subject. We don't understand. So sometimes people ask, what is Brahma? Nothing wrong about it, but Almighty God has clarified in the Vedas that please address me as he, because I am neither he nor she, but I am like your father. So address me like him or he, etc. So we try to address Almighty God Parabrahma in masculine form, but in this context of Upanishad, it's not clearly mentioned as he or she. So people normally ask, what is that Brahma? Just like asking what is that object. So the definition Rishi gives is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. 3 words. If you remember these 3 words, you will never get misguided. You will never get misguided that okay, this temple statue is Almighty God. No, you will not get misguided. Almighty God is Satyam. Almighty God is Jnanam. Almighty God is Anantam. What is Satyam? Satyam means na abhavo vidyate satah. Sri Krishna says, Arjuna is asking to Sri Krishna, what is Satya? Then Sri Krishna answers, na abhavo vidyate satah. That which does not disappear even for a shortest moment of time. That means which is ever existent, which is always present, is called as Satyam or truth. Truth is that thing which cannot be destroyed. Everything gets destroyed, but truth will remain as it is. That is called as Satyam. So that Almighty God Parabrahma whom I have realized, Rishi is explaining that Almighty God is Satyam. He is the truth. And he is Jnanam. He is the giver of all the knowledge, and by realizing that Almighty God, we also become knowledgeable. He gives all the knowledge to the entire world through his knowledge. And when somebody realizes that Almighty God, then that person who realizes that Almighty God will also become all knowledgeable, because God is Jnana Swarupi. Satyam Jnanam. And also God is We can say God is also Chetan. God is not a non-alive matter. God is alive matter. God is Chetan. Because see, if you go and ask to a wall, please teach me something, wall will not teach you anything, because it is dead object. It cannot give you any knowledge. But Almighty God is Chetan. That's why He is able to give knowledge. Almighty God gives all the knowledge of our universe through the Vedic knowledge. That's why God is also called as, Brahma, because Brahma means, of course, Sabse Mahan. He is vast, He is supreme. But Brahma also means one who is originating the knowledge of the Vedas. So Almighty God, here Rishi says Jnanam. That God is Jnana Swarupi because He has given me the knowledge. He has given me who is He has given me the realization of who is that Almighty God in my Samadhi. And He has given me the knowledge of the Vedas so that I can be in eternal bliss. And even if I am living in this world, I know what is world, I know what is eternal, what is non-eternal. He has given me all the knowledge. So He is Jnanam. He is a Jnana Swarupi. He is Satya Swarupi. He never destroyed. He is always existence. He is always eternal. So this is the definition of Almighty God. And further the Rishi uses another beautiful word, Anantam. See, Ant means that which is having an end or having a limit. Anant means that which does not have any end. For example, scientifically speaking, we can say there is no limit for that Almighty God in the physical dimensions of time, space, etc. See, time also, inside the time everything exists. We know that, I have taken birth 45 years back, I will die sometime back, so I am limited by time. I am existing in this room here where I am talking to you. If somebody is going and searching me in America, I will not be there because I am limited by space. I am available here only, I am not available there. But God is Anantam, means God, you cannot restrict God by space and time. God exists in the past, in the present, in the future. In fact, from the point of view of Almighty God, there is no past, present, future. He is ever existing. Past, present, future is for those people who come and go. Like I have taken birth, I am a Jivatma, I have come in the body. I know that there is a past, present, future because I have taken birth newly. So Almighty God does not get restricted into time. So God is ever existent. And also I am in this room, I am talking to you. I am not available in USA, but Almighty God is here also, He is there also. So He is not limited by space. So that is the meaning of Anantam. So Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahm. So we can for sure tell the statue which is there in the temple is not Almighty God, because the statue in the temple is limited by time and space. The statue is only there in the temple, that statue is not here in my room. That statue is not there in the USA. That statue is not there in the middle of the ocean. So that statue is not Almighty God. People can say that statue is representation of Almighty God. No. Representation of Almighty God has to match the definition of Satyam Jnanam Anantam. The statue was created by a sculpture. For example, the Rama statue which was unveiled recently by Prime Minister Modi in the Ayodhya temple. That the sculpture made the statue. Before the sculpture made the statue, it was a rock. So it was not, it was not present before. Now it is present after, let's say, 2 billion years. When the universe gets destroyed, the statue will get destroyed. So that statue cannot be Almighty God. And Jnanam, that statue cannot give us any knowledge. The statue looks very beautiful. Yes, absolutely beautiful. But is it giving us any knowledge? No, because it is not Chetan, it is dead. So you cannot do Prana Pratishtha on statue as per the Vedic, Sanatan Dharma, as per the Upanishad, as per the Darshanas, as per the Manusmriti, as per Almighty God's Vedas knowledge. You cannot do Prana Pratishtha. Of course, Muslim brothers will comment in many of my videos. They say, aha, you are telling what is there in Quran. No. Quran does not define God as Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Quran does not accept Almighty God as omnipresent. Quran accepts Almighty God as different dimension. Okay, so I don't want to go into Quran. But this definition of Almighty God in the Upanishad does not tally with what we are worshipping. We are worshipping the statue or the idol in the temple, which is not Satyam Jnanam Anantam. So we must worship that Almighty God who is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. How do we worship? If God is Anantam, God is available everywhere. How do I worship that Almighty God? And another question comes to me all often is that, so God is everywhere means God is there in the statue also. What is your problem? Why cannot I worship the statue? Yes, God is in the statue also, but see the statue, you are praying the statue, you are putting milk, you are decorating the statue, but you cannot decorate Almighty God. Statue is a dead object. So that statue is not going to give you any knowledge. The statue is not going to control your birth and death. The statue is not going to teach you Ashtanga Yoga philosophy. So that's why God says in the Vedas, go to an Acharya who is a living yogi, who has realized me, who has realized that Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahm. Even Rishi here says, I have realized that Almighty God and I have attained the supreme state. And if somebody asks that kind of Rishi, they will say the Almighty God is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahm. They will not say this statue is Almighty God. So we cannot argue take this argument that Almighty God is omnipresent. He is not bound by time and space. So he is also inside the statue. Let me worship the statue. No, that is not the right way, because God does not accept statue worship in the Vedas, in the Upanishads. So this Almighty God who is not bound by time and space is called as Brahma, Parabrahma. So we must worship this Parabrahma. How do I worship? We must worship that Almighty God as told by that Almighty God in the Vedas, by controlling our senses, by Ashtanga Yoga philosophy, by everyday name job. Do the name job remembering that Almighty God is name job. You must remember that Almighty God by remembering His name, what He has revealed in the Vedas. Rama is not the Almighty God's name in the Vedas. Rama is the name of a medicinal herb in Atharva Veda. Krishna is the name of a medicinal herb in Atharva Veda. Krishna also means gravitation, attraction or attraction. Krishna also means black, but these are not the names of Almighty God. So Sri Ram also worshipped Almighty God by serving Vasishtha Muni, by listening Vedas from Vasishtha Muni. So why not we also listen the same Vedas from another Acharya and then serve the Acharya and then worship that Almighty God whom Ram worshipped? Will not Ram become happy if we worship that Almighty God whom Ram worshipped? Yes, he will be definitely happy. This is what I made that video 2 days back. Is Sri Ram really happy? No, he is not happy, because we are not worshipping Almighty God for sure. We are worshipping the statue of Sri Ram, which is not Sri Ram at all. Sri Ram was a Jivatma. So Satyam Jnanam Anantam, that which is not limited by time and space, that which is omnipresent, is that Almighty God whom you have to worship. And by worshipping that Almighty God, Apnoti Param, you can attain the supreme stage, that is the moksha stage. Otherwise, if you do not worship this Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahm, you cannot attain the moksha. And without attaining the moksha, we cannot come out of the dukh, we cannot come out of the sorrow. Of course, the Neo-Vedantists define one more, the present Vedanta, they say that Brahma, that Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahm is nothing but you. No. Because I have taken birth, I am bound by karmas. I have taken this human body based on my previous Janma karma, so I am limited by time and space. I am a Jivatma, I am not Paramatma. Jivatma is present, I am present here in this room, I am not present in America. Almighty God is present in this room also, in America also. He is different and I am different. This is the concept of Vedas, but Neo-Vedanta does not accept it. That's a different topic for discussion. So this is Almighty God. Please remember this small statement, Satyam Jnanam. He is Jnana Swarupi. Jnana itself means with Jnane. What the knowledge of the Vedas is called as Jnana. My Acharya further defines one step ahead the definition of Jnana. My Acharya says, वेद द्वारा ईश्वर को प्राप्त करने को ज्ञान कहते हैं. My Acharya says this definition. What is the knowledge? Knowledge is the realization of Almighty God through the Vedas knowledge. Means adopting the Vedas knowledge in life, doing everyday worship as per the Vedas knowledge, like serving Acharya, serving parents, doing Agnihotra, doing Yajna, listening Vedas, adopting Brahmacharya, following Ashtanga Yoga. Then we realize Almighty God. That is called as Jnana. So Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. This is the definition of Almighty God. There is no other, Almighty God that existed before, now or after. Because this Almighty God is the one who exists every time, who is eternal and who creates and destroys this universe, because that Almighty God is all capable, all powerful. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.